Well, I'm back. Hello, dear friends and fellow human beings. I I've had a nice Thanksgiving. This whole week was really nice to kind of just chill out and hang out and kind of gather myself. I did a live stream of this song I'm working on for like 10 days straight, pretty much, and then took a break right around the Thanksgiving time. And I was hoping to just take like 2 or 3 days off, and it ended up being like a whole week. But it was really nice. It was really nice. So no complaints at all. No complaints here. But I'm back though. That's all I'm gonna say is I'm back. I want to just very first and foremost, bring the whole overarching picture of the channel back into focus, and then essentially restate what I'm doing for this kind of live stream project, essentially. And then all I'm gonna do is just listen to the song a couple times and kind of do some balancing of volumes, and just kind of have some fun with it. Just kind of make sure everything sounds at least initially okay. And then the rest of this coming week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and stuff, I will jump back into doing a full-on mix. And just adding things if I need to, and just kind of taking my time, making sure everything looks good and is good and sounds good. So, yeah, going back, the whole point of this channel, this is a music-based channel, so everything that we do is centered around music. So if you want to learn how to play music, then this will be a channel to kind of help you out. We are currently working to make a ton of videos on just chords and music theory and guitar and how to play guitar and piano and all that kind of stuff. We're making a lot of progress on it, and so we'll be there pretty soon. So if you want to learn how to play, this is a place to be. If you want to learn just music theory in general, if you're like recording, beats or anything, or you have your own recording workspace and you're just bringing kind of loops in and kind of putting things together, music theory will help with that, and we'll be able to teach at least the basics of that. If you're looking for wanting to play drums or bass, or you want to sing, or stuff like that, we'll be able to help with all of that, and we're going to be doing a lot of stuff to show you how to do things like that. This specific project that I'm doing, if you want to learn how to record your own song or someone else's song, and just learn at least a path that you can take in order to get the sound that you want or the recordings that you want, this will be helpful in that way. There are tons of ways to record, and there are tons of ways to mix and all that kind of stuff. And so this is just kind of the way that I typically do it. But in any case, it's all music based. We're also environmentalists, so if you do watch and share videos on our channel, what we do is we pick up 1 pound of garbage for every 100 views across the channel, and we're actually quite a little bit behind, to be honest with you, at this point in time. The last pickup we did was in like August or September, something like that, so kind of fell a little bit behind, but that's on our mind as well. We got to go out there and pick up some trash, and we're going to start looking into ideas for planting trees depending on how many views there are. So keep that in mind. We just want to keep a clean earth and keep a clean place, as well as be involved with music and push music forward as well. So Anyway, that's kind of an initial kind of update here. Let me. Um, also, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, since I minimized it. I got this coffee cream liqueur. It's really good. Coffee for some reason like makes me tired rather than energizes me. So drinking coffee at night with just a little bit of this. It's called Willie's cream liqueur. It's really good. Anyway, so all I'm really gonna do, to be honest with you, is listen to this a couple times. I've already gone through and made sub mixes for everything. If you don't know what a sub mix is, it's essentially like a gathering spot where I can put a bunch of different things into one fader, one channel, and control everything through one thing. So I've done that throughout the whole song, and this is just guitars and vocals. And there's like 70 tracks here. I could consolidate it down a little bit. I could, and I probably will at some point, but it's going to take it's a little bit of a pain to do that. So we'll see if I actually do, but it's all just I've organized everything logistically, or I can't say physically because it's not really physical, but I've organized everything here already. Let me show you this side of it too. So I mean there's synth here and here. Oops. And there's like guitar tracks here all the way through, like these are all guitar tracks. And so, I've already organized everything. I've already, gotten all the recordings I want and need. I'll probably, add some stuff along the way, some stuff that I kind of want, but I think everything's here. What I'm going to be doing this week is I'm going to be touching everything up, so timing-wise and pitch-wise, because my vocals, I'm not the greatest singer, and so I'm flat and I'm sharp in spots, and I've got a plug-in. Again, if you don't know what plugins are, I can explain those later, but I've got a plug-in that essentially it's essentially auto-tune, but it doesn't work in the same way that you think when you hear the term auto-tune. I think a lot of people think of like the, like the hip hop and the rap stuff where they, or the pop stuff where they do that kind of thing with the voice. It's not that. It's just essentially a pitch correction is how I use it. So if there are any like flat notes or sharp notes, I can just go in and just slightly adjust them to make it just right. So what I like to do first is make sure the timing is right on everything. So I'll go through everything, and I'll do this week, but I'll go through everything and adjust. Like I will solo. I'll go through and solo the guitars, and then see, like a perfect example is these don't even start right on the same time. If I zoom in, you can see this guitar starts about like right here. Right there, and then this guitar starts there. So I will go through and adjust every single thing and be meticulous and just obsessive, to be honest. Like it's obsessive to go through and like just make sure everything is online. And I'll do that first with everything, guitars and the vocals. And then once that is done, then I will go through and adjust the pitch on the vocals. And then from there, that to me is, so the first part that I've already done here is the recording. I've already done the recording part of it. What I just explained to me is the editing part. So adjusting the time and adjusting the pitch and stuff like that, that's editing. And then I will go through after that and start the mixing process, which will be adding EQ and compression and reverb and all that kind of stuff to make sure I get the cleanest and just best audio for that final kind of product, if you will. So anyway, I've been talking a lot now, but that's going to be the process. Let's listen to where it's at. It's not going to sound, I mean, it's going to sound fine. Let's just listen.
Just take your time wherever you go. What am I gonna say?
I love that harmony so much. This whole harmony bridge part.
You make me feel this way.
I love that so much.
It starts in my toes, gonna crinkle my nose. Wherever it goes, I always know. You make me smile, please stay for a while now. Just take your time, wherever
That harmony too. Interesting. Cool. So great. I guess my thoughts initially, like listening back. So what I've done, the very first thing is if you look over here, you can't see it. If you look over here, so I've made groups for all of my guitars tracks so that when I highlight this, I can go to my guitar 1 and it should select those two. Perfect. Guitar right, it should be these two. Perfect. See, now I've unhighlighted this, so it should be just the one. Great. So I've made guitar, if I did all that, it should be all 4. Freaking dope. I've made that for all of these, but I've not done that for all my vocals. So I'm going to delete these and just start fresh. Oh, dang it. And that's the first thing I'm going to do really, really quickly. And by really quickly, it usually takes, when I say that, it usually takes longer. So that's the first thing I want to do. The second thing, I'm just going to do that, is, let me move this back. I want to, and I'm not going to do this today, but just listening back, the vocals, the side vocals are a bit heavy, because what I want, what you want is to have 3 separate vocal tracks, and then you can see. So what I've done is I've recorded the same thing 3 times in a row. And I've panned them fully left, dead center, and fully right. And the left and the right, they feel like they're too much. So I wanna kind of balance all those and bring them down. That's gonna be the next kind of thing I think I'm gonna do. I'll probably do that tomorrow though. We'll see how I'm feeling. Let's see. 3. Yeah, I did delete that, so I'm going to change that. 4. So I remember I deleted essentially 3 vocal tracks because it's a long story. I deleted them, so it goes from 4 to 6. So I'm going to just stick with that so I don't get confused. 6. Okay. 7. Oops. 6. 8. 9. Vox. Cool. Sweet. Okay. So that's done, and I'll show you here. Those should all be here on the side. Those are all highlighted, so if I were to select them, perfect. And which one is this? Vox 8. Okay, Vox 8 are the high ooze, so they're unhighlighted, so I can, perfect. Great. Cool. So, that's easy. I'm going to listen to it again one more time, and then probably call it quits after this. But what I'm going to do is listen to it again and just kind of listen specifically for the vocals and just kind of adjust these sides here. And just kind of play around with some of the volumes. Okay. But after this, I'm done. That's it. No hour-long streams tonight. I love that harmony. Listen to this. So what I did, I'm going to explain this really quickly. What I did was I did like a whispery almost kind of vocal for the main vocals. And then I did like a heavier kind of take.
My toe.
Let's see.
It starts in my toes, and I crinkle.
Like it's heavier. It's kind of more forceful. It's kind of more like it's hard to explain. It's not as like held back or reserved as the main vocal. So, and I want to use it really just for like the choruses, to be honest. So what I'm going to do, it's already, yep. So what I'm going to do is go into the volume. So this is called automation. And I'm going to go in here and make a couple of these things and essentially just control the volume of them because I want it to go quieter when the verses are in. So I'm going to turn this volume down quite a bit and then kind of play around with that. I wish I had like a better way to do it, but like a lot of people have those faders that you can kind of just control. I don't have one of those because I actually don't know why. I should.
The rain is falling on my window pane, and we are hiding in a safer place. Undercover, staying dry and warm. Give me feelings that are your dark, starting my toes, and I crinkle my nose wherever it goes. I always know.
I'll play around with that.
You make me smile, please stay for a while now. Just take your time wherever you go. What am I gonna say?
I love that harmony so much.
Feel this. What am I gonna say?
Nice. Okay, so I want to mess with this volume real quickly. I'm already starting down the path, guys. I'm doing too much. I didn't want to do this yet.
What am I gonna say?
I will wait. I will be patient.
You make me feel this way. I just, and it starts in my toes, gonna crinkle my nose wherever it goes. I always know you make me smile. Please stay for a while now. Just your time wherever you go.
I'm doing it again. Help me.
I've been asleep for a while now.
Nice.
You've got me feeling like a child now. 'Cause every time you hold me in your arms, I'm comfortable enough to feel your warmth. It starts in my soul, and I lose all control. When you kiss my nose, the feeling shows. You make me smile, baby, just take your time now, holding me tight. Wherever you go.
See, I want it to sound like one voice. Six. And then I want the sides to be supportive. Yeah, more like that.
Always know
I'm liking it. Just little adjustments. Okay. So, cool. So, like I was saying at the beginning, I'm going to end this stream here. Like I was saying at the beginning, tomorrow and the rest of this week, I will go through and do the time editing adjustments, where I go through and adjust the timing of everything, going back to this example here, if you see it or saw it earlier. So, guitar left, guitar right, guitar left, those two, guitar right, these two. So even just the very beginning, like where they start, is off. Like, this one starts here, this one starts here. So I'll go through and adjust everything and make sure everything timing-wise is right. And then as soon as all of that is done, both guitars and vocals, I will go through and do the audio pitch of the vocals and make sure everything is everything sounds right. There's no flat notes, no sharp notes, things like that. I'll go through, be very detail oriented. Like, that's one thing, if you guys do want to start doing recording of your own stuff, or recording other people, if you're not already detail oriented, I'm not saying it's not possible, but you have to learn how to get the details right and push yourself and figure out how to be more detail oriented, because that is really that's kind of the thing about it, is understanding the details and knowing how to be in that, I guess. I don't know. But in any case, not saying you can't do it, because I'm not detail oriented at all in anything except for this. So, yeah. Anyway, tomorrow, what? 7:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, maybe 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. I will go through and do the time adjustments, and just start there. It'll take a little bit, but I'll at least start there. So anyway, much love to all of you. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving as well. Getting into the holiday season and getting into the hard stretch of coronavirus and the holiday season. So stay safe. Be careful. Yeah. Much love. See you guys later.